Hello everyone. So this is an Ari, and today got a bit of Caltulis for you. So if you saw my last video, I was sort of talking about how next season I want to be making a push, sort of see where I can finish, get a feel for like how good I actually am, if that makes sense. I feel like I perform reasonably well on ladder, but I've never had a season where I've really tried to sort of see how far I can go. I've usually set myself a bit of a goal, got it, been happy with it, whether that's just getting back to pro rank, 500, whatever. So I've been kind of thinking about what decks I'm going to run, and I was thinking about monsters, and I don't really want to be running by, mainly because I feel like because everybody like hates the deck and it's been quite dominant for a while. There's a lot of people, whether that be like counter queuing it, teching against it, all these kind of things going on, and I just feel like gonna run into a lot of trouble playing it. I think with enough games, I'd be able to get there just because you're gonna get above 50% pretty consistently, but it's not a very enjoyable experience spamming out the games. It may come down to that if I need the MMR, but I'm gonna try out Kelly. And the way I went about sort of building the deck was I literally took the list I was running a few months ago. I did a video on it. It was pretty much the meta list that I believe it was Magpie came up with. And I've just tried to update it a little bit so it's a bit more viable for the current meta. So the way I've kind of done that is we dropped again an Osrul, and we've also dropped Vanilla Siri, and we've chucked in a few different cards. So we have a Caranthea in there. So kind of reasoning for this was I don't feel like Cave Troll is enough to protect Keltulis at the moment because everybody's running Karathi. There's obviously a huge amount of movement, and being able to either spawn a second Cave Troll or spawn a second Keltulis may be really necessary in some matchups. And you never really like missing a good target with this deck for Caranthea because you have cards like Kelly, Cave Troll, and the Beast, and all of those are really, really good targets for Caranthea. So I felt quite fine running him. We've also got Alza in there, so for a lot of point generation, uh, because we're running Cave Troll, we can usually get Alza to stick pretty well, and cards like Aneromancy, Becca's Rock Slide, even like the Alza's Thunders, and the triangle within a triangle are all going to generate some really good value. Obviously, there is the RNG aspect to this because Alza, for 13, could get you another Kelly, which you may not want in that situation, or he could get you a Regis. So there's definitely a bit of variance there, and definitely the same at 8 provisions because it could get like you something like a Goliath, or it could get you John Natalis, for example. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some annoying games. May even switch back to the old build, but gonna see how that goes. And that's pretty much it. Barring a couple of tweaks around in the bronze cards, it's pretty much the same list. Obviously, less reliant on that round abuse, more reliant on keeping Kelly on the board. So yeah, not too much to talk about. I think this deck's been around for long enough that people know what's going on. There will be a 6 faction, 6 decks coming out soon for the start of the new season. Try and get that out either day of the patch or day before. Just depends if patch notes are coming. And yeah, hope you enjoy the games, and I'll catch you in the next one. How did I know? This is literally what I was talking about in the intro. Like, I wasn't going to play Vi because everyone's playing Lockdown to stop it, and at least I'm proven right. Hand's not too bad. It's really going to be... It's a problem matchup anyway, to be fair. But I think the way we're going to have to do this... This is going to be super important. I'm kind of fine with throwing back Keltulis. Obviously don't want that. Okay, not ideal. I really wanted, like, Indraga Warrior. I think what I'm going to need is, like, Caranthea onto Cave Troll to really get anything done this game. I think this may end up getting locked, which would be a little sad. I forgot to swap out Thor. I don't know. Maybe Crow's Eye's better. I'm really undecided on if Thor's better than Crow's Eye in this matchup. Crow's Eye's a lot better, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna play out Foglet just because if this gets locked, I don't actually care a whole lot. Like, I'm totally fine with this getting locked because they run a Ramon that can give them a lock, the 2 armored infantry, the 2 aristas, the Van Molhem hunters, and I believe that's it for locks. The 5 locks. I could be wrong. I think that's right. 5 locks. And the more we can get out early, the better. Because this game's going to come down to, you know, something like Kelly sticking later on. That works for me. That works for me. I'm probably just going to Anira for an Endrega warrior. Obviously not getting series a little annoying, but I think I'm kind of fine with it. I'll probably hold off on the Siri. You know, I can play Siri as a round 3 card. Could just get a little awkward here because I think I want to play the Beast, but then A Rush becomes really weird. Okay, it looks like they maybe want to pass on 7. Okay. So the Beast will end up playing for 10. I mean, I don't mind playing down to 4. I'm looking at it and really it might end up being I have to play down to 4 if they're planning to pass. I don't think they are. But it's definitely a possibility. Okay. So ultimately we don't win the round if the Beast dies. I think that's what we have to consider. Because we never win the round if the Beast dies here. And then we usually just get bled, so I think we do need to purify it. I will just put this up here. Just so we do at least have an Adrenaline Rush target. It's not an ideal Adrenaline Rush target by any means, but what happens when spies get dropped on you where you can't do much about it. Obviously holding the Purify would have been nice, but we're never going to get in the situation where the Purify is good if we don't use it here. I do feel like I'm maybe going to misplay a little bit, given that I haven't played this before. Well, I've played Kaltulis quite a bit, but I feel like I've made quite a few changes, like with the Caranthea and the Purifies, and using a lot more like spells and things like that. And there goes our A-Rush. Okay.
This one is nearly drained. Fetch me another.
What are our options here? Down by 15. Triangle within a triangle at best is going to play for like 7 here. Don't want to use Karathi on that. So we're going to go up to 27. We're going to be down by 13. Five followed by 9. Alright, it's not great. It's not that great. was thinking maybe running Bargeist in all honesty instead of the Intriga Warrior. Gra? Okay.
Corpses overboard. Live ones to the cage.
So that we can kill... The thing is, we can kill Brathens, but then we don't have any follow-up to that. Because even like Karathi don't get us out the round. Yeah, unfortunately we have to pass here. Which probably means we get bled really badly. But I think this is an unfavoured matchup anyway. I think we're just going to have to see what we can get. I'd like to find Alza. I feel like an Alza might be kind of nice. Well, I need to find Cave Troll. There it is. There it is. Don't think I want to air rush. I want new run. Okay, this is actually the perfect hand. I'm really glad I found this hand. Because I think if we're gonna get to a point where we can play Caltullus, we need the points this round. And we're not gonna get that without like... Okay. That's surprising. It does mean, because we threw that we have a little bit of an awkward choice to make. We may just have to use an Aeromancy. Just because I obviously outplaying Cave Troll, I don't really want to use Coranthia, and Als is a massive waste, but using an Aero is kind of sus. But if it needs to be done, it needs to be done. So we'll use Squirrel, because that's kind of our lowest value thing. We can also... I mean, we don't get a huge amount of benefit from doing this, but I guess it thins our deck, so... Interesting that they've opted for a long round. Because I feel like we can quite consistently get on alright. I was just going to say unless we miss Caltullus, but luckily not. So what are we missing? Only thing's Siri, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. So... Triangle within a triangle, Rock Slide. Parasite. Is there any bad draws here? Not really. Enduriga Warrior wouldn't be great. Okay. I mean, I guess that's the that's a spell for Alza if nothing else. Yeah, so I think the best thing we can do is just we can get a second sit. You know what I mean? The first Cave Troll set up for the second one to come. Not great not having Lasso on Kelly, but I think we'll manage. I think this is the best situation we could hope for, given the matchup. Alza could get a little dicey with Kelly, so we're probably not going to play Kelly until the later stages, but we'll see. I think the Coranthia is really needed in this matchup as well, because realistically the only way they get through defenders is poisons or Yenver, and we have a Thor after the first poison to chuck Veil on, so that's not a big issue, and you know you can Yenver one, you can't Yenver Birth. That's one way to do it. It won't be enough though, because we can do that. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a really good sign, to be fair. If that's their response to that, maybe they were just trying to get lucky with it. But I don't know. I think if you've played against Caltullus, you know there's gotta be buffs. I think this variant runs a lot better against lockdown as well, since... Okay, so they are going for the poison then. Oh no, we're getting the purify. I mean, I guess it gets rid of the bleeding, so it's not all bad. Alright, let's try that again. Does it stick this time? I could have altered the cupbearer, but I'm being greedy. I think we need to be greedy. Wait until Alza's on the board. Roderick.
Out of the way, rabble!
Yenba. Okay. It's all answered. So this always gets locked. So I think before this gets out of reach, I wanna kill that. Kelly may be a sort of last play kind of thing, just try and get the one kill on it. We're just gonna have to see. Not great. It's definitely not great. Okay, I mean we'll play Alza. We'll see how this gets on. If it survives, then we'll probably play something like Triangle within a Triangle on probably Caranthea, just to try and spread the points out a little bit. Okay, so here comes the lock. Yep. I mean, it was always going to be a nasty matchup. Right, so we'll Becca's that. I think we'll probably try and put the Thor on Roderick as well, just because then when coup de grace comes down, we do at least get a couple more points. Does it work out more points? I'm not sure if it works out. On second thoughts, we're putting Thor on this. So we do have at least some information. I think they either have a ball or another poison. They have a Albert armored cavalry 100%, probably a coup de grace, which actually means they maybe can't do a full activation of ball if they're running ball. I guess coup onto Roderick can complete ball for him. I think that's maybe what they're going for, a kind of 1-turn completion of ball to try and get what value they can. Okay, I think they don't have ball then. So we'll play Kelly now. It gets locked. I mean, no, we don't play Kelly now. Because Kelly's always getting locked, and it's always killing a 3-power unit. So we'll play on the off chance that they use up the lock here, thinking I've maybe missed Kelly or something. Yeah, okay. One of those is Alba armored and something else. But Albert, coup de grace, of course, it's coup. So what's it, Joachim? Move into a Joachim. And then that's an Alba armored. 1243. I don't think we're got him. Got by the cave troll. The betrayal. The betrayal. Alright, I'm not sure what we could have done too differently there. Because this is going to play for 5, 6, 52, lost by 8. We dropped like 2 points there. 4 points. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's just a bad matchup. I'm still thinking about that last matchup. Okay, so we got Vi. I think this will be an interesting one. I think we probably have a pretty good matchup against Vi, purely because like it's basically solitaire in that they're not interacting with us a whole lot. Alright, so we're gonna need the points early. I want to keep it slender. Probably drop packed. Okay, so we could play Siri Dash. I really wanted to find the foglets, but I don't know. Just don't think foglets are enough. I think we play Siri Dash here anyway.
Don't make me laugh.
It makes the most sense to get it down early. Fun. And we'll play the beast. Try and play off that maybe, because we do have like a rush onto Dash, and the bonus we have is then. Oh my god, this guy's really going for it. Really going for that wide board. Okay. The bonus of like taking dominance is obviously they really want dominance. Things like Bargeist. And we do obviously have the there is obviously the chance that the draw we get off Siri Dash is that don't work. There's obviously the chance that the draw we get off Siri Dash is the Foglet, and then we actually have something to do. Sometimes it just works, boys. Sometimes it just works. Alright, so we're gonna parasite this. To try and slow down Vi as much as possible. Man, what was that? What was that? 2 in 14? 1 in 7. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, we could pass now. Pass now would be really nice. So Vi would come down as an 8 into a 5. So Vi would play for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus 5, 18. And we're going to go to 31. So we lose by 3. But I think it's fine. I think that's probably the best thing we can do anyway. Because this is going to be a Vi into a Bargeist. And then they win the round. Yep. I just couldn't play any further into the round than that, because next turn they're just going to play Vi again, and that will then play for 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 points, and we don't have that many points. So they'll probably dry pass us, so we probably just use like our thinning. So, knowing that, try and get the best hand we can. And that's a step in the right direction. Oh, or they're just going to go for it. Which is also kind of fine, to be fair. Yeah, so we'll play Foglet. I mean, it's, to be fair, if they want to push in here, that's kind of fine. This is a weird setup. Not sure I really agree with this line, but you do you, Chief. You do you. Maybe the Alzar will scare him off the round. Yeah, so that should be Cave Troll. Cool. 27, so...
Perhaps you're a fan of my work.
we'll just use a leader charge just to stay ahead. I think they maybe were like, you know, going for that Paula Kelly kind of thing. But I don't know, at that point it doesn't seem that good. Get my Kelly here.
This dance, you will never forget.
So I'm just gonna Becca's. I mean, am I? I could just an Aeromancy into like a Karathi. Or triangle within a triangle would be kind of good. Alright, we'll just... Gotta do it. Good pull. Can we get some coins for that? The fucking sausage maker making an appearance. Beautiful. I kind of went for this angle mainly because Alza denies him dominance. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we go a card up here. Uh, 20 points is a lot to ask for. Can't play Kelly, can we? Okay, alright, we'll let him have his card, I guess. He can have his card back. Might just be going for the 2-0. Alright.
Sometimes submission is a virtue.
Alright. We'll eat these two. I think they are trying to bleed out my my Kelly. But I think we have a decent enough chance to stop that. That's kind of why I don't run Prince Philum in Vi when I played it, just because it's too unreliable. Because obviously if that got Vi, I definitely would have to play Kelly. 100%. 9, 7, 8. Yeah. So 6, 14. Alright.
Sintra will rise from the ashes.
Cool. Sometimes it's just like that. Gonna say I hope we get that. So anything else we want? Anything else? Honestly, isn't Crantier even feels a bit awkward, to be fair. Probably don't want double Kelly. I think it's gonna have to do though. Alright. Okay, it's gonna have to do. Gonna have to do. It may come to the point where we just play Crantier as a 4 points, but we'll see. Right. I'm gonna hold the Karathi for sure. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, we're gonna have to play Kelly. I mean, I'm kind of fine with this purely because Slizzard we can just Wrathy. Alright, it's going to be a close one for sure. But we'll let him do his vibe bumping up stuff. It shouldn't matter too much. So that last card's going to pull Vi, right? So we just throw our Caranthea. Seems good. Alright, that worked.